Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are tasting Riesling from Germany. This wine is coming from Rheingau region, which is next to the Rhine River. So Riesling is a great grape varietal for cold climates. You can also find this type of wine from France, Australia, or even in New York. But the styles are different and most of the Riesling grape varietal is produced in Germany. So we can say that it's signature wine for Germany, Mosel and Rheingau region. We have right now not sweet style, so I expect this to be off-dry style. And the alcohol level of this wine is 10%. Rieslings are aromatic wines. The expected taste profile from Riesling wine is lime, peach, wet rock, and with the maturity, petrol or honey. So let's see what we are gonna taste today's bottle. And I'm very curious about this wine because when I was in Germany, I used to drink a lot of Riesling. It's very common, and today also we prepare some traditional foods that you can taste in Germany. I'm very excited for today's video. Let's try. It says the rocks, the quartzite rock gives the wine a crisp minerality. So Rieslings are very acidic and mineral-rich wines. Let's try whether we are gonna taste the quartzite rocks in it. It has screw cap this time, which doesn't actually mean it's a low quality. I can't open it. It's just a capping method, which works really well actually to preserving wine. So let's pour our wine. First, analyze our wine. As you can see here, it's very bubbly wine, and the color of the wine is almost like transparent. It's very pale yellow. Let's give it a little swirl. So as you can see, there is not much legs we are seeing for this wine. Light body. Let's drink our wine. Cheers. Smell. I miss this scent definitely. It's very nice, fresh, like citrusy. Yeah, it's also peachy as well. I'm gonna swirl a little bit more. That's really fresh wine. I love it. Let's give a first taste. The minerals, the acid is tingling my tongue. It's fairly sweet, I would say. I didn't expect that much of sweet fruit flavor, like peach flavor. But it's very sweet, nice. It's not very sugary, but naturally very sweet, very aromatic wine. So that's what I'm trying to say. This is very naturally aromatic and sweet wine. Let's smell again. Yeah, I can also smell the sour flavor, the acidity in here. Absolutely delicious wine. Okay, let's check the finishing of this wine. Yeah, I would say it's like a medium finishing, so it stays in my mouth a little bit, the taste, the aromas in there. I can still taste the sourness, mineral taste in there. I don't taste any honey, but let's do our food pairings and maybe we boost some aromas in this wine. Let's check it out. Riesling is a highly versatile grape variety, producing wines that range from dry to sweet and from light-bodied to full-bodied. It excels in dry, sunny autumns, where late harvest enhances its sugar, acidity, and flavors through botrytis or freezing on the wine. To preserve its floral aromas, Riesling is typically fermented in stainless steel tanks. Generally, wines from the Rheingau region tend to be drier and fuller-bodied compared to those from the Mosel. Today's wine is from the Leitz winery, specifically the Rudesheimer Drachenstein vineyard. It takes its name from a mythological rock formation, possibly shaped like a dragon. The soils here consist of low loam sandstone and quartzite with some areas featuring deep soils rich in limestone. The quartzite-rich soils contribute to the structured and mineral-driven profile of the dry Riesling. Meanwhile, the off-dry and sweeter styles are fruity and sometimes with exotic notes. Also, this video is not sponsored. So today we have Flammkuchen. It's very common and traditional dish from Germany, but you can also find this dish from France, the Alsace region, which is also another popular region for Riesling wine. Next we have green almond, which I'm very curious about the pairing because of the high acidity of this wine. Over here we have white cow cheese and a smoky cheese. We are going to compare how the intense flavor will pair with this wine. Here we have mascarpone cheese with apricot jam. So let's see how dessert matches with this wine. And here we have spicy buttery shrimp, which is one of the stars of today's dishes because Riesling is highly recommended with spicy Asian cuisine dishes. Alright, let's start with our Flammkuchen. It has bacon, onion, chives. This onion. Super wine. That's really nice. The bacon is a good match with this wine because the acidity is balancing the fatty features of the bacon in there. Also onion, the sweetness from this onion is matching well with the sweetness in the fruits in here. So I think it's really nice match. And in Germany, when you go out, you can see many people ordering Flammkuchen and Riesling in a nice fine dining restaurant. So that's why it's a very good and common match. Okay, let's try our green almond. Tastes like grass a little bit, which is not a bad thing. It's very fresh and very also earthy a little bit. I don't know whether you tried it before, but my husband thinks that this is poisonous. I used to grow up eating this and I turned out fine.
I don't know about fine.
I turned out okay. So let's sip our wine. It's very sour together. I like it. I think it's a fun pairing, but it's not a great pairing because green almond is making the wine more acidic and more like your mouth is puckered. However, I cannot actually taste the aromatic, sweet, lime, citrusy, peach flavors in this wine. So I think the green almond overpower a little bit wine. If you want to try it, I think that's fine trial, but I wouldn't recommend it. Alright, now it's time for the mascarpone cheese with the jam. Let's try. Sip our wine. That's so much fun. I think I did a good balanced pairing palette because with this mascarpone cheese and the jam, now I am seeing more sweet side of this wine, which is very nice experience for me because I can compare different sides, different aromas of this wine. Now I don't feel minerality in this wine, and but the acidity is still there. I can still get this lemony, sour aromas in here, but it's matching really good with peachy flavors in there. It's not as good as Flammkuchen. Like I can taste wine equally with the food. The food is a little bit overpowering again, but I think it's very nice, nice sweet match together. Let's continue with the white cow cheese. I'm getting the cheese. This is one of my favorite type of cheese. It's not very soft, but not very hard. Not very aromatic cheese. Cheers. That's good. That's really good. If you're gonna serve a cheese plate with your Riesling, I would suggest definitely add a very classic white cheese, which is not very aromatic, because what I experience in this taste is the wine is very softly matching with the cheese. They didn't cancel each other's flavor. So the cow cheese is creamy a little bit. The Riesling that I'm having here is very acidic, but it's not like a sharp transition between two of them. Let's continue with the smoky cheese. Salty. I didn't taste nothing. They go separately. I don't like how smoke is matching with this wine. I mean, two separate things get together. I think it's killing the wine. I don't know. I don't like it. I hate it. I wouldn't prefer to eat anything smoky with this wine. Let's continue with the shrimp. Spicy shrimp. I was going to cook tteokbokki, if I'm pronouncing it correctly.
I think it's tteokbokki. But
It's tteokbokki.
It's Korean rice cake with a gochujang sauce. We like it with cheese though. It's killer. I'll put a picture up.
Yeah, I was going to cook that, but then I decided to switch with shrimp because Riesling is also good with seafood. So let's try our spicy shrimp. That's very good together. I like it. Okay, the star of today's tasting is definitely shrimp. I like Flammkuchen as well, but spice is really good with this wine. Why? Because the sweetness and the acidity is balancing the spice. And I can actually taste the delicious side of the pepper, red pepper in there better. You know what I mean? I don't only feel the spice and burn in my mouth, but I taste the delicious pepper taste in there. So this is very good match, I think. I'm gonna have another. I start these videos hungry, by the way, to taste better.
And I don't get to eat anything during the videos. I just have to watch.
Sorry about that. Pablo eats. Yeah, I already made the comment for shrimp. I don't know why I drink again. Let's continue with my surprise for you. Let's continue with our lemon sorbet. I think this is the unusual pairing of the day, but I think it makes sense because it's very fresh, lemony, and not very sweet. So let's try. Cold. Tastes like lavender a little bit. Let's try. Yeah, that's good. You can have your Riesling wine like chilled, serve cold a little bit, and with a nice sorbet. I think this will be a great summer match with your Riesling wine. Thank you very much for watching today's video. Today's video was especially very special for me because I like my Germany memories with my friends, having Riesling and Flammkuchen together. I hope you enjoy with it. And if you have any wine recommendation for the next video, let me know. And if you try any of these pairings, let me know as well. Don't forget to subscribe. Yeah, goodbye.